The use of professional money and risk management is your foundation to financial success. Why? Money management will tell you how many shares to buy. It's the most crucial decision a trader or investor faces. It determines your risk and profit. It's a defensive concept that keeps you in the game to play another day. Risk management will limit your losses and protect your profits by using a stop loss and trailing stop. Some may prefer to use a technical stop. Welcome. My name is Joseph Barrington-Lew, and after a dozen years helping novice and experienced traders and investors, I found that this knowledge, or lack of it, being the major reason why most lose money. This is your trading summary page, and it will calculate and display your performance to date, your profit loss, win-loss ratios, trade expectancy, and a lot more. The first thing we do is click on the Create New Load Portfolio button.
That's right, the button right here. Now give the portfolio a name here, ASX Portfolio for example, and then click on Create New Portfolio button. That's right, click on the Settings button down here and make any changes you wish. Trailing stop parameters up here under Profit Taking, adjust brokerage fees on the right there, or more important, make sure you're happy with your maximum percentage of risk per trade, which should never be above 2%. But first I would select which stock exchange this portfolio is based on. Just click on the drop down menu beside the yellow box and select the exchange, or just leave it blank if your exchange is not listed. Let's help you try and determine your risk tolerance. How much is enough? Click on the Display RTC button up here in the Settings page. Now enter your starting capital. For this example, let's say 40,000, and then your typical brokerage fees each way, say $19.95, and compare a 2% maximum risk per trade versus a 5% maximum risk per trade. Again, maximum risk percentage is based on your core trading capital. To help make it clearer, if you have 25,000 in available trading capital, the maximum you are prepared to lose on any one trade is $500. 2% of 25,000, less brokerage. Now you can see here on the left that if you use a 2% maximum risk, after 10 losing trades in a row, you have lost 18.29% of your portfolio, and you'll need a little over 22% gain to recover the money. But if you risk 5% here on the right, after 10 losing trades in a row, you have lost a little over 40%, and you will need more than 65% gain to recover. What is your risk tolerance? Now if you click on the other tab called Compound Growth down here, you can see how quickly a portfolio can grow with relatively low returns each month. From this exercise, for example, if you only maintained a 1.25% growth in your portfolio each month, after 12 months your portfolio would have grown by more than 16% and over 34% in 2 years. And on the right, for example, when you've maintained a 15% growth rate each year after 10 years, your portfolio would have grown by more than 300%. Control your risk and the profits will come. So let's move on. For those with local Metastock price data, click on the Add Directories button and follow the sequence. In this example, it assumes you're only interested in the equities in the ABC folders within your trading data folder, which you may be downloading each evening. Click on C Drive. Scroll down till you find the trading data folder. Now click on the stocks. Now ASX. Now equities. And with all my alphabetical folders appearing below equities folder, I hit OK. And you'll see the directory being loaded from every equity in alphabetical order for reference by the program later. Now hit Save Settings. But for those without local metastock price data, you can use the slower but free automatic price data updates sourced from exchanges and trusted third-party data providers globally. While still in the settings page, place a tick in Internet Price Data box and hit OK to confirm your understanding and the exchanges supplied. And then hit Save Settings. Now we click on Manage Capital and enter your starting capital into the box highlighted yellow and then hit Deposit. Okay, now we are ready for our first trade. Click down here, New Trade. Now click in the symbol box highlighted in yellow. Now again in the yellow box marked Security, enter the ticker code or symbol. Here we entered MTU and then clicked on the Enter key. Now left on the security displayed in the result window. If it's the right one, click on it. And then click on the OK button if the autofill is correct. Sometimes you may need to add sector details depending on your data source, if it's not included. It will then display the company's last closing price, optimal stop loss price level, break even and more. Next you simply click in the yellow highlighted box to select the anticipated buy date. Select the date, and by the way, the information displayed in entries are as per your computer's regional settings. Now hit OK. Now based on the last close and your current trading capital, the program recommends your position sizing here to be a maximum of 757 shares. Now enter the recommended amount of 757 as your anticipated share quantity that you'll be purchasing. Now this optimized quantity will control the risk you are exposed to based on your current initial stop loss. Now you can, if you wish, also enter a price target up here, and it displays a reward to risk ratio based on the current stop. Or you can enter a preferred stop loss price here, which will affect your risk, so program will recommend a new quantity. In this example, stop loss was lowered from 901 to 890, meaning more risk, so reduces share recommendation from 757 to 684 shares. As you can see here, by reducing the buy quantity, your maximum risk percentage remains at or below your desired level. Now trading short is just as easy. Place a tick in the short trade box up here. Short trade will be highlighted in red, so next we continue as we did with the previous long trade. Now after selecting the symbol, anticipated purchase date and have confirmed your quantity, that's right, after only 3 entries we are ready to place our order and first opportunity. I prefer to place my order at market at open with a broker, but the choice is yours. Now let's compare the performance of our portfolio against that of the S&P ASX 200 index, known as the XJO. Click on the Compare button down here, and then in the yellow box labelled Securities, enter XJO. It's right up here. And as we've done previously, hit Enter on your keyboard. Now confirm this is the index you're after by clicking on it. Check the autofill and update if required, and then hit OK. Here under Compare, you can see that since my first order on the 3rd of March 2015, the XJO has gone up 0.23%, and my portfolio performance is currently down 2.47%. So overall, my portfolio is performing 2.7% worse than the X. Here I decide to open my short trade for IINet by simply double left clicking on the open position. Next date opened higher than its previous close of 6.43, so I correct it to my short sell price of 6.55 and then hit Save Trade. I open MTU by double left clicking on the open MTU. Again, I notice that it opened higher than the previous close of 10.01. So I adjust my buy price to 10.08. This is because my buy strategy is to buy at first opportunity and place an order at market at open for the desired share quantity. 684 remains my risk, but my risk is actually increased slightly to 2.12% indicated here. This is known as slippage. Sometimes the share price may open lower than previous close. That happens also. Some may prefer to buy online. That's all right too. But generally, as market at open orders are not available online, but it should. Now, after creating your first portfolio and have entered your trade or trades, click on the Backup Portfolios button. Today I've decided to replace my existing portfolios with my previous portfolio for my backup. Hit Restore Portfolios up here, and then yes to are you sure you wish to restore from previous backup. Click on Create New Load Portfolio button down here and select which portfolio, if there's more than one, and then hit Load Portfolio button. This is our previously backed up portfolio named ASX Online Data. And this is MTU on the 6th of March 2015, after buying it on the 21st of January 2015. As you can see, the trailing stop has been following close behind the rising closing price, always steady or rising in a long position, but never drops lower. We bought 581 shares of MTU at 8.14 with a stop loss price optimized at 7.35, and then when it was in profit above the break-even price over here, the automatic trailing stop kicked in, and in this example is now at $9.77, locking in more than 19% profit. On the 9th of March, MTU triggered an exit again. We choose to exit first opportunity with an at market at open order for the next trading day. It opens higher than the previous close of $9.71, so we correct sell price to $9.75, better, but it then closes higher. This happens, but remember, if the stock meets your entry criteria, you can always go back in. Again, another nice little profit of 18.86% in 48 days. Some jokers try to claim this to be a 143% annualized return. I do not. Now, our trading summary page now shows that the All Ords has gone up 7.72% since my first order on the 13th of January. But over the same period of time, my portfolio has gone up 12%. So it has outperformed the All Ords by 4.28%, as shown here. Well done. Now, recommended reading, click on the user guide button down here on the right and learn more. Here are some other exchanges catered for Germany, for example, with Adidas doing well here. Our default currency is euro. National Exchange of India, also known as the NSE, shown, and Bombay Stock Exchange, also covered, both using Indian rupee, abbreviated to R, small s, than a. We cover all three major US exchanges, that being the New York Stock Exchange, Amex, and the Nasdaq shown here. And short trades function just as easily as long trades. Shanghai Stock Exchange in China, known as the SSE, with the currency default being the Chinese yuan symbol. And of course, our neighbour, New Zealand. Remember, the sooner you remove emotion from your trading decisions, the better.
That's all for now. Any comments or suggestions regarding the program or this demo would be welcomed. Thank you for your time. My name is Joseph Barrington-Lew, and I wish you all trading success.